question paper of June 2018. And we are going to look at a question on measurements. The question paper is from Northwest Province. So I'm moving on to a question. It's going to be question one. So it reads, Miss Oliphant intends to bake muffins using the muffin mixture below. So we are given a muffin mixture that we have there. Then I believe that it reads, convert 500 grams the mass of the muffin mixture to kg, which is got 2 marks. So it means the muffin mixer that we have that is being shown in the picture that we have there is 500 grams. So you need to convert it to kgs according to the question. So basically, we are supposed to first know that 1 kg is equals to 1,000 grams. So we cannot be able to convert to grams. So basically, we are saying 1 kg is equals to 1,000 grams. So the question requires us to convert 500 grams. So it means we can just say our 500 grams is the one that we are looking for. So obviously, to convert our 500 grams to kgs, when we are giving it as such, so we are saying 1,000 is equals to 1 kg. What about 500 grams? So obviously, we're going to say our 500 we divide by our 500 is the one that we require, and then we are calculating it to find as we convert it to kgs. So we divide it by 1,000, and then we multiply by 1 kg. So obviously, if you do that, you see that you're going to get your answer. You're going to get your answer as 0.5. So your answer is going to be 0.5 kgs. So this becomes your final answer. So basically, that's what we have. We move on to the second part of our question. It says, if 1 cup of oil at 250 milliliters and the recipe needs two-thirds a cup, how many milliliters of oil is needed? Round off your answer to the nearest whole number. So obviously, the cup is 250 milliliters, and you want to convert two-thirds cup. In other words, you're saying two-thirds times 250, so that you can get the proportion of two-thirds. So basically, in our answer section, we calculate like that. So we see that we are saying two-thirds, which is 2/3, and then we multiply by the given quantity of the cup, which is 250. So that's how we calculate. So see that's obviously our answer according to the question. Let's just try to see the instruction of the question. They're saying to the nearest whole number. So if you calculate it further, you're going to see that you're going to get it as 166.67 milliliters. But the question is saying to the nearest whole number, of which is we're going to look at our 6 as the whole number. We check what we have there. We've got 6, which is in the range 5 to 9. Obviously, it's going to change our 6 to 7. We add 1. So the final answer becomes 167 milliliters. So basically, that's what we have on that part. Then we'll try to move on to the next question that we have, which is now 1.1.3. The package indicates that 12 large muffins can be baked using this mixture. Calculate the total number of muffins that can be baked using two packets. Basically, we are saying 1 packet can bake 12 large muffins. What about 2 packets? Obviously, we're going to say 2 times 12 so that we get the total number of muffins out of 2 packets. So we calculate it as such, whereby we are saying 1.1.3. We are saying total muffins, whereby we are saying 2 times 12. and then you get your total of 24 muffins. So that's how we calculate it on that part. So we move on to 1.2. 1.2 is the table below shows the cost of parking in a certain town. We're given number of hours in one column, and then we're given cost in the other column. So use the table above to answer the questions that follow. 1.2.1, write down 2 time slots during which parking will be for free. So you'd see that when parking will be free, we are seeing that we've got this part where it's return free. We've got also this part which is return free. So we have got 0 to 1 hour. That's when we have our slot is being free, and then we have the part that is written Sunday and public holidays. So basically, the first slot is 0 to 1 hour, and then the second slot is Sunday and public holidays. So as a section, we are presenting it as such, whereby we are saying the first one that we have is 0 to 1 hour. Then the second one is Sunday and public holidays. So basically, that's what we have on that part. So on to the next part of the question is going to be question 1.2.2. So 1.2.2, it is calculate the total time spent at this parking lot if the owner of a car parked from 8:45. Of course, this is 8:45 in the morning up to 13:25, which is obviously in the afternoon. So this is our AM, and this is our AM, and this represents our PM. So basically, that's the scenario that we have here. So we have to count how many hours do we have. So if you count from 8:45, which is obviously going to be 08:45 up to 13:45. 13:25, sorry, we can just maybe try to correct that. We have 13:25. So we are saying from 8:45 to 9:45, we have got 1 hour. 9:45 to 10:45, another hour. 10:45 to 11:45, we have got another hour. Then 11:45 to 12:45, another hour. So you see that we don't have now 13:45 was it's ending on 13:25. So of course we have got 1, 2, 3, 4. So it means we have got 4 full hours. So we've got 4 full hours. Then we're starting now to count from 12:45. So from there now we now start to count from 12:45. That is where we ended to get to our 4 hours from 12:45 to 13:25. Of course, we know that from 12:45 to 13:00, we have got 15 minutes plus the 25 minutes after 13, which we are going to add there. And we see that we are going to get your answer is 40. So obviously it's going to be 4 hours, 4 hours, 40 minutes. So that's how we are going to present it. So we are saying in our response on our other section, we are saying 1.2.2. We are saying total time, that is from 08:45 to 18:45 is 4 hours, 4 hours, 40 minutes. Or alternatively, you can make a calculation. This is another option that you can do. Remember, it's from 8.5 to 13.5, so we are just saying 13.5 on top, and you have got 0.8.5. So we can just maybe try to do this calculation and make sure that you get the correct answer. So if you subtract there, you're going to see that our 25 is smaller than 145, so that if we say 25 minus 45, it's not going to give you a positive answer there. So in that case, you take a 1 hour from 13, 1 hour from 13, then it becomes 12. And that 1 hour is 60 minutes. 1 hour is 60 minutes, then 60 minutes we add it to 25, it becomes 85. 85, then you now say 85 minus 45. 85 minus 45, you're going to get your 40. So that now we now say 4 minus 8 to get your 4. So it is equal to 4 hours, 40 minutes. So this is an alternative calculation that you can also do. Then moving on, you see that we are now on the last part of our question. According to this question, which reads, determine the amount that the owner of the car will pay for parking. So very important. We can just try to see. Remember, we have tried to calculate. We've tried to calculate there, and we see that the time that we have, according to try to see the total time taken, so that we can be able to calculate the number of hours. If you calculate the number of hours, and now we can be able to identify the cost. Remember the cost, we've got the costs in this column, and then we've got the number of hours that we have in the other column. So from there, we can now be able to deduce. So if you check according to our calculations, this is our time, 4 hours, 40 minutes. So having our 40 hours, 40 minutes, we refer back to our number of hours. You see now 4 hours is between 5 and 7. That's where it's between 3 and 5. And that's where we have put our 4 hours, 40 minutes. So between 3 and 5, it's where we have got 6 rand. So basically what we are saying is 6 rand is the amount that the owner of the car will pay for parking using the period of 4 hours, 40 minutes. So in our other section, we are also going to state that whereby we have our 1.2.3, whereby we are saying the amount paid is equal to 6 rand. So basically, this is what we have, guys, and thank you for listening.